As they say, love conquers all. These are tales of old Hollywood actors who fell in love, and despite their unfavorable circumstances, decided to risk it all in the name of love. From hiding their true feelings from the media to hiding from their already devoted spouses, these actors did all they could to make their forbidden love work. However, real life differs greatly from Hollywood, and none of these love stories ended in happily ever after. Elizabeth Taylor and Mike Todd. Elizabeth Taylor was known for her beauty, talent, and charm, which captivated audiences worldwide, and then, in a whirlwind of fate, she met a man who would change her life forever, Mike Todd. Mike Todd wasn't just any man. He was a dynamic entrepreneur and film producer, renowned for his larger-than-life personality and extravagant lifestyle. Sparks flew when Elizabeth and Mike crossed paths, and soon they found themselves deeply in love. Their romance was like something out of a fairy tale. They traveled the world together, attended glamorous events hand in hand, and basked in the glow of each other's company. In 1957, Elizabeth Taylor became Mrs. Mike Todd, sealing their love with a lavish wedding ceremony that captured the world's attention. And to cap this all up, Mike was the perfect husband, an amazing lover through and through. He loved his wife with all his heart, and so he spared no expense in showing his affection for Elizabeth. He showered her with extravagant gifts, including a stunning 29.4-carat diamond ring, the famous Krupp diamond, which Elizabeth cherished as a symbol of their love. Together they seemed unstoppable, the perfect power couple of Hollywood. But sadly, this amazing love story would be cut short unexpectedly. Tragedy, as it often does, struck when least expected. In March 1958, Mike Todd's life was cut short in a tragic plane crash. The entire corridors of Hollywood were shaken by the news, and Elizabeth was beyond devastated by the loss of her beloved husband, left to navigate a world without the man who had brought so much joy and love into her life. The loss of Mike Todd was a profound blow to Elizabeth Taylor. She mourned deeply, finding solace in the memories of their time together and the love they shared. Despite the pain, Elizabeth emerged from the tragedy with a newfound strength, determined to honor Mike's memory and carry on his legacy. In the years that followed, Elizabeth Taylor continued to captivate audiences with her talent and beauty, but the memory of Mike Todd always remained close to her heart. Though their time together was tragically short, their love story endures as a testament to the power of love, loss, and the resilience of the human spirit. Clark Gable and Carole Lombard. The whirlwind romance of Clark Gable and Carole Lombard was a tale that had all the makings of a Hollywood blockbuster, complete with passion, scandal, and heartbreak. Clark Gable, the dashing leading man known as the King of Hollywood, had already captured the hearts of audiences worldwide with his rugged charm and smoldering gaze. But off-screen, his love life was just as captivating. On the other hand, there was Carole Lombard, a vivacious actress with a magnetic personality and a smile that could light up the silver screen. Soon their paths crossed like one that was orchestrated by fate itself, and sparks flew instantly. Just like that, the two fell in love. But there was a problem, something that had the potential to stand in the way of their newfound love. You see, Gable was married to his second wife at the time, yet he still couldn't resist the allure of Lombard's wit and beauty. Their affair sizzled beneath the glare of the Hollywood spotlight, scandalizing fans and industry insiders alike. As the years passed, Gable's marriage crumbled under the weight of his infidelity, paving the way for a new chapter in his love story with Lombard. In 1939, Gable finally divorced his second wife and wasted no time in making Lombard his bride. Their wedding was a glamorous affair, befitting two stars of their stature. But just when it seemed like they had found their happily ever after, tragedy struck with devastating force. In 1942, Carole Lombard's life was tragically cut short in a plane crash at the tender age of 33. The news sent shockwaves through Hollywood, leaving Clark Gable utterly shattered. The man who had once exuded confidence and charm on screen was now consumed by grief, mourning the loss of the woman who had captured his heart like no other. In the wake of Lombard's death, Gable struggled to come to terms with the harsh reality of life without her. The once mighty King of Hollywood was humbled by grief. a poignant reminder of the fragility of love and the unpredictable twists of fate that even the brightest stars must face. And so the tale of Clark Gable and Carole Lombard remains etched in the annals of Hollywood history, a bittersweet reminder of love found, love lost, and the enduring legacy of two icons who burned brightly but fleetingly in the tumultuous world of showbiz. Spencer Tracy and Katherine Hepburn. The captivating saga of Spencer Tracy and Katherine Hepburn was a tale of forbidden love, enduring passion, and heartbreaking loss that unfolded against the backdrop of old Hollywood. So, Spencer Tracy was the esteemed actor known for his remarkable talent and rugged charm, and Katherine Hepburn, the fiercely independent leading lady with an unmistakable presence on screen. Their chemistry was intense and palpable, not just to them, but to those around them too. But the problem was they were both married to other people. How could they act on the feelings they had for each other? So rather than deny what they felt, they decided to explore their love story in secret, shielded from the prying eyes of the public and the harsh scrutiny of Hollywood's gossip mills. For over 25 years, Tracy and Hepburn carried on a clandestine affair, navigating the complexities of their forbidden romance with a mixture of caution and reckless abandon. But as much as they tried to savor their love and hide it from the rest of the world, fate played a cruel trick on them and poisoned their love. Tracy began battling with alcoholism and declining health. This cast a shadow over their relationship, testing the limits of their devotion time and time again. Despite the challenges they faced, Tracy and Hepburn's bond remained unbreakable, a testament to the depth of their connection and the enduring power of love. They found solace in each other's arms, sharing moments of laughter, tenderness, and profound understanding amid life's trials and tribulations. However, fate had other plans in store. In 1967, Spencer Tracy passed away, leaving Katherine Hepburn utterly bereft. The loss of her beloved partner left a void in her heart that could never be filled, plunging her into a sea of grief from which she struggled to emerge. Tracy's death marked the end of an era, a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of life and the fragility of love, even in the hallowed halls of Hollywood. For Katherine Hepburn, his absence was a constant ache, a haunting reminder of the profound impact he had on her life and the indelible mark he left on her soul. And so, the tale of Spencer Tracy and Katherine Hepburn endures as a timeless testament to the transformative power of love, even in the face of insurmountable odds. Theirs was a love that defied convention, challenged expectations, and ultimately transcended the boundaries of time and space, leaving an indelible imprint on the fabric of Hollywood history. Ingrid Bergman and Roberto Rosolini. Let's embark on the captivating journey of Ingrid Bergman and Roberto Rosolini, a tale that shook the very foundations of Hollywood, leaving a trail of scandal, controversy, and heartache in its wake. Imagine this: Ingrid Bergman, the luminous actress whose ethereal beauty and raw talent captivated audiences around the world, and Roberto Rosolini, the visionary Italian director whose bold and innovative filmmaking challenged the conventions of cinema. Their paths converged in a whirlwind of passion and desire, igniting a love affair that would defy expectations and rewrite the rules of romance. Ingrid Bergman, already a beloved icon of the silver screen thanks to her unforgettable performances in classics like Casablanca and Notorious, shocked the world when she made the bold decision to leave behind her husband and daughter to pursue a life with Rosolini. The news sent shockwaves through Hollywood, casting a shadow over Bergman's once untarnished reputation and igniting a firestorm of controversy that would rage for years to come. Their affair scandalized the industry elite, leading to Bergman's condemnation on the floor of the U.S. Senate and prompting widespread condemnation from fans and critics alike. But despite the backlash, Bergman and Rosolini remained undeterred, forging ahead with their tumultuous romance in the face of adversity. Their relationship was marked by both professional triumphs and personal conflicts, as Bergman grappled with the challenges of balancing her career aspirations with her newfound role as Rosolini's muse and partner. Together, they embarked on a daring cinematic journey, collaborating on groundbreaking films that pushed the boundaries of storytelling and challenged societal norms. But behind the glitz and glamour of their public personas lay a tumultuous reality, fraught with tension, jealousy, and insecurity. As their marriage crumbled under the weight of mounting pressures, Bergman and Rosolini found themselves drifting apart, their once passionate love affair giving way to bitter recriminations and painful regrets. In 1957, they made the difficult decision to part ways, marking the end of a chapter in their lives that had been marked by both joy and sorrow. Their divorce was a bittersweet conclusion to a love story that had captured the imagination of the world, leaving behind a legacy of passion, betrayal, and the enduring quest for true happiness in the unforgiving world of Hollywood. Jean Harlo and Paul Bern. Let's unravel the intriguing tale of Jean Harlo and Paul Bern, a story that casts a shadow over Hollywood's golden age, shrouded in mystery, speculation, and tragedy. Enter Jean Harlo, the iconic blonde bombshell who dazzled audiences with her charisma and allure during the heyday of Hollywood. And then there was Paul Bern, a prominent MGM producer whose path intertwined with Harlo's in a tumultuous union that would end in sorrow. Their whirlwind romance culminated in marriage in 1932, a union that held promise and passion. Yet, just 2 months into their wedded bliss, tragedy struck with a force that would haunt Hollywood for decades to come. Paul Bern was discovered lifeless, a victim of a gunshot wound, his untimely death shrouded in a veil of mystery and intrigue. The circumstances surrounding his demise sparked endless speculation, fueling rumors and theories that continue to captivate minds to this day. Jean Harlo was left reeling from the devastating loss, her world shattered by the sudden departure of her beloved husband. Despite her attempts to move forward, she never fully recovered from the trauma, forever haunted by the specter of Paul Bern's tragic end. Their ill-fated romance serves as a haunting reminder of the dark underbelly of Hollywood's glittering facade, where love and loss intertwine in a dance of despair and longing. And so the tale of Jean Harlo and Paul Bern remains etched in the annals of Hollywood history, a cautionary reminder of the fragility of life and the mysteries that lie beneath the surface of stardom. Rita Hayworth and Orson Welles. The captivating romance of Rita Hayworth and Orson Welles, a union that blended passion, creativity, and turmoil against the backdrop of old Hollywood. Rita Hayworth, the enchanting actress whose mesmerizing beauty and magnetic screen presence captivated audiences worldwide, and Orson Welles, the brilliant filmmaker and visionary behind cinematic masterpieces like Citizen Kane. Their paths crossed in a whirlwind of fate and desire, sparking a romance that would ignite the silver screen and captivate the world. In 1943, amidst the chaos of World War II, Rita Hayworth and Orson Welles exchanged vows in a lavish ceremony that seemed to promise a lifetime of love and happiness. Theirs was a union fueled by intense passion and creative synergy as they embarked on a journey of artistic collaboration that held the promise of greatness. However, behind the glamorous facade of their Hollywood romance lurked shadows of doubt and discontent. Orson Welles' notorious infidelity cast a dark cloud over their marriage, testing the limits of Rita Hayworth's patience and resolve. Despite her undeniable allure and talent, Hayworth found herself grappling with feelings of insecurity and inadequacy, exacerbated by Welles's wandering eye and wandering heart. As their marriage unraveled under the weight of mistrust and resentment, Rita Hayworth's struggles with mental health only added to the strain. The pressures of fame and the demands of their tumultuous relationship took a toll on her well-being, leaving her emotionally and psychologically scarred. In 1947, Rita Hayworth and Orson Welles made the difficult decision to part ways, their divorce marking the end of a chapter in their lives that had promised so much but ultimately delivered heartache and disappointment. Both parties emerged from the wreckage of their failed marriage profoundly changed, haunted by the ghosts of their past and the scars of their shared history. Their tumultuous romance serves as a cautionary tale of the pitfalls of fame, fortune, and the fleeting nature of love in the unforgiving world of Hollywood. And so the tale of Rita Hayworth and Orson Welles endures as a poignant reminder of the complexities of human relationships and the enduring quest for happiness and fulfillment amidst the glitz and glamour of Tinseltown. Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio. In the glitzy world of old Hollywood, where dreams were spun from celluloid and stars shone brighter than the city lights, there existed a love story that captured the collective imagination of an entire era. It was a tale of two larger-than-life figures, Marilyn Monroe, the quintessential Hollywood sex symbol with her platinum locks and seductive gaze, and Joe DiMaggio, the baseball legend whose name echoed through stadiums and hearts across America. Their encounter seemed like something out of a fairy tale. The sultry actress and the sports hero, drawn together by a magnetic pull that transcended the boundaries of their respective worlds. From the moment their eyes met, sparks flew, igniting a passion that burned with the intensity of 1,000 suns. In 1954, amidst a whirlwind of public adulation and media frenzy, Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio exchanged vows in a ceremony that captured the attention of the world. It was a union that promised to defy the odds, to weather the storms of fame and fortune, and to stand as a beacon of love in the tumultuous sea of celebrity. But behind the dazzling facade of their romance lay a darker truth, one plagued by insecurities, jealousy, and the relentless pressures of public scrutiny. Joe DiMaggio's possessive nature clashed with Marilyn Monroe's insatiable thirst for freedom and independence, leading to tensions that threatened to tear them apart. Despite their best efforts to make their marriage work, the cracks began to show, exacerbated by Monroe's skyrocketing fame and DiMaggio's inability to cope with being overshadowed by his famous wife. In 1954, just 9 months after their fairy tale wedding, Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio parted ways, their divorce marking the end of a chapter that had promised so much, but ultimately delivered heartache and disappointment. Yet, even in the aftermath of their separation, Joe DiMaggio remained steadfast in his devotion to Marilyn Monroe, his love enduring long after their marriage had ended. He continued to cherish her memory, standing as a silent sentinel at her funeral in 1962, a poignant reminder of the love that had once burned bright between them. And so the tale of Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio endures as a bittersweet reminder of the fleeting nature of love and fame, a cautionary tale of the pitfalls that await those who dare to love in the glittering world of Hollywood. Audrey Hepburn and William Holden. There existed a love story that unfolded amidst the splendor of Hollywood's golden age. It was a tale of Audrey Hepburn, the luminous starlet whose grace and elegance captured hearts around the world, and William Holden, the rugged leading man with a charm that knew no bounds. Their paths crossed on the set of Sabrina in 1954, a moment that would change the course of their lives forever. In the heady rush of creativity and camaraderie, Hepburn and Holden found themselves swept up in a whirlwind of emotion, their on-screen chemistry sparking flames of desire that burned with a fierce intensity. But alas, their love was not meant to be, for William Holden was already bound in matrimony, his heart tethered to another, and their affair could only exist within the confines of the silver screen. As filming drew to a close, so too did their brief but passionate romance, leaving behind a trail of longing and regret in its wake. Yet, despite the brevity of their time together, the impact of their affair lingered long after the final curtain fell. For Audrey Hepburn and William Holden, their brief but intense romance served as a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of love and the sacrifices that must sometimes be made in its name. Their story stands as a testament to the power of passion and the enduring legacy of love, reminding us that even the briefest of encounters can leave an indelible mark on the heart. And so, the tale of Audrey Hepburn and William Holden endures as a timeless reminder of the beauty and the pain of star-crossed love in the magical realm of Hollywood. Vivien Leigh and Laurence Olivier. In the gilded halls of old Hollywood, amidst the shimmering lights and the whispers of fame, there existed a love story that captivated the hearts of millions. This love story is the tale of Vivien Leigh and Laurence Olivier. Now, Vivien was like the ethereal beauty whose luminous presence graced the silver screen as Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind. She was brilliant and stunning, and her role in that film got people talking about her amazing beauty, skill, and wit. On the other hand, Laurence was a charismatic British actor whose talents knew no bounds. Alas, the two worlds collided, and both found themselves drawn together by a magnetic pull, even though they were both married. Their love affair was a tempestuous whirlwind, fueled by passion and desire, yet tempered by the constraints of societal expectations and the obligations of their respective spouses. Despite the risks, they succumbed to the intoxicating allure of forbidden love, forsaking their marriages and embarking on a journey that would forever alter the course of their lives. In 1940, Vivien Leigh and Laurence Olivier exchanged vows in a ceremony that seemed to promise eternal bliss. Their union was celebrated as a triumph of love over adversity, a testament to the transformative power of passion and desire. But behind the veneer of wedded bliss lay a darker truth, a reality marred by infidelity, mental health struggles, and professional rivalries. Their marriage, while undeniably passionate, was plagued by inner demons and external pressures that threatened to tear them apart. Vivien's battles with mental illness cast a shadow over their relationship, while Laurence's wandering eye and professional ambitions strained their bond to the breaking point. Despite their best efforts to salvage their marriage, the cracks began to show, widening with each passing year until they could no longer be ignored. In 1960, Vivien Leigh and Laurence Olivier made the heartbreaking decision to part ways, their divorce marking the end of an era, a bittersweet conclusion to a love story that had captured the imagination of the world. Yet despite the pain and heartache that accompanied their separation, the legacy of Vivien Leigh and Laurence Olivier endures as a testament to the enduring power of love and the complexities of human relationships. Theirs was a love that burned bright and fierce, illuminating the darkest corners of their souls and leaving an indelible mark on the tapestry of Hollywood history.